What's going on, my Flappy family? It's your boy Izzy. Welcome if you're new. So Becky Hammon, man, she got on the podium last night and said some of the most ridiculous stuff I done heard, man. I mean, I'm like, fam, do she not see her own player? Hey, we're about to get all the way into it, but before we do that, y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for your boy if you like the content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 33.9, so if you can help me out with that, I highly appreciate it. And don't forget to get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this one. Let's get it. All right, so basically, Becky Hammon, man, she ended up getting on the podium and was talking about the physicality. I'm like, yo, there's no way she is saying this right now. There's just no way she's saying this right now. Let's go ahead and get into it, man.
The physicality is out of control, that's for sure. I mean, you can bump and grab a wide receiver in the NFL for those first 5 yards, but you can do it in the W for the whole half court. You put two hands on somebody like that, it should be an automatic foul. They have the freedom of movement. Freedom of movement. There's no freedom. And I'm not saying that we're not fouling too. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's out of control. Most of my assistants come from the NBA and they're like, this would not fly in the NBA. This level of physicality would not fly in the NBA. There'd be fights. There'd be fights. We just have very well-mannered women that can get to the next play, but there would be fights. I mean,
Yo, the thing that makes this crazy is that I do understand where she's coming from. Freedom of movement, that is supposed to be allowed, right? But I'm trying to figure out, if you feel that way about freedom of movement, we know what A'ja Wilson is doing, okay? We know exactly what A'ja Wilson is doing. She is literally moving last minute to get these screens off. She's moving last minute. And then we're not going to bring up the fact how she just keep trucking LEXIE Hole all over the place, fam. All over the place. I mean, look, and I believe this is my guy, ESP Ben again. I believe this is my guy right here. Just look at what's going on right here. Pay attention. You see A'ja Wilson, boom, runs LEXIE clean over, fam. And she's talking about freedom of movement. Fam, she can guard up like that. She can deny your path like that. She can do that. She can body up on you. She can do that. That's not illegal. What's illegal is you running people over out here like this is football. Look at this shove off. Look at this shove off. Look at this shove off, fam. Come on, man. Come on. Boom, another truck. I'm talking about, man, we playing Madden right here, man. We playing Madden right here, dog. Straight truck stick. I think he was showing she got hit in the face right there. Look at this shove off. Like, you can't extend those arms when you're setting the screen, fam. You can't extend those arms. Just in case y'all missed it. Hold on. Let's bring it back. Boom. There goes the screen. Watch the arms. You can't do that. You can't do that. But she's saying the physicality is out of control. And talking about somebody having two hands on somebody. I didn't necessarily know who she was talking about. But fam, look at this. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Look at this. Arm grabbing. Look at this, man. We got a truck here on LEXIE again. Like, fam, if she's saying the physicality is out of control, you have to be talking about your team. It's crazy, man. LEXIE Hole has been tasting the floor. All right? Tasting the floor. I mean, fam, she could tell us all the details on everybody's shoes, right? She's been on the floor so much. She could tell us where the change is under people's seats. She's been on the floor so much, fam. She could tell us who feet stink. Like, fam, this is how much she's been on the floor. She could tell us who kneecaps, legs, and ankles are ashy on the floor, fam. That's how many times she's been on the floor. Oh my goodness. And she's talking about physicality. Yo, you have to be talking about your team. Honestly, I feel like I've seen the Indiana Fever holding their face on the floor, holding their elbows. I done seen them do that more times than the Aces have done it, in my opinion. So it's just really funny that she's bringing up how the physicality is out of control when I feel like it's her team who's initiating the most out of control physicality. It's crazy work. So I'm like, are you calling out your own team here or like what's going on? What's going on, man? Now you also have Stephanie White. She was talking about it too. Let me reverse it a little bit. She got to talking about it and a little bit about the loss as well.
I mean, the reality is they came in and they were physical and they dictated, and we were on our heels and we were passive and we were reactive to everything. We 28 points off of turnovers, 14 points off of offensive rebounds. I mean, they're too good. We can't spot them 42. We've got to be able to handle that. I mean, they've been world champions for a reason. They have a mentality that they know exactly how to compete at this stage and at this level. And we've got to be able to respond, and we've got to be able to rise to that challenge.
It feels like a physical game every game. Feels like it's been a physical season. But yes, I think, I feel like I've been on the ground a little bit more this series so far. But we just keep getting back up, so that's all I can really say.
It's hard for us to find flow when there's a foul call every 10 seconds. I mean, it just really is. And when they're at the free throw line, we can't get up and down the floor. And that's a challenge. They were much more aggressive and physical defensively.
I mean, you even hear what Lexie said. Lexie said, I've been on the floor a little bit more in this series. And it's a fact, man. So, yeah, the physicality is out of control. And it's really coming from the Aces, man. All right, it's coming from the Aces. It is what it is. Now, granted, I understand where Stephanie was coming from because the fouls, they were ridiculous. I think at that 6-minute mark in the third quarter, that's when it really got out of control. I think Howard was getting scored on, but although that was happening, I think Nalissa Smith, she got some ghost fouls, man. I can't hold you. She got some ghost fouls. Now, even with all that, we know the refs are ridiculous, right? We know they are ridiculous. We know they really aren't that good. So at the end of the day, it's all about how you're going to plan to beat the refs, how you're going to plan to beat the Aces. You got to beat both of them. We know it's tough, but you have to plan to do that. And I'm going to tell you that the Fever, they did not do themselves a favor turning the ball over 18 times, fam. We got 11 offensive boards. I mean, but we didn't execute on a high level off those. Like, they needed to execute. That was the thing. You need to execute. You got to make shots. When you get stops, you have to execute. You're trying to get back into a game, you have to execute and get stops. It's as simple as that. And, they shot 41 and 35. So it wasn't that bad, but when you needed to score, you didn't score. You didn't score. And I really feel like they were getting beat up by that pick and roll. Aaliyah Boston, it was times where she should have pressed and allowed whoever was guarding the ball handler to go under. If they weren't going under, you press, you show, but you jump back. She was getting flat-footed. So they needed to guard that pick and roll a lot better. They needed to take care of the ball a lot better because them turning the ball over, they couldn't get back on defense. They were getting tore up. And, of course, on top of that, Kelsey Mitchell didn't necessarily have her superwoman game, which she was due for one, right? She was due for one. It was crazy. Lexie Hull was going crazy. If Kelsey Mitchell was going crazy and Lexie Hull was going crazy like this from the three, I think they win, honestly. I really feel like they win. But all in all, I'm really not mad about this loss. The Fever did their job. They went on the road and they got one win. Cool. We're not pressed. Now, take care of home because I do not believe they need to stick around with this team. I do not believe they need to make it to Game 5. Go ahead and take care of business. Back-to-back at home. Get rid of them. Do not go back to Vegas. I think we go back to Vegas, man, we might be in trouble. All right? So take care of business in the backyard, man. That's what is needed. But y'all let me know how y'all felt about the game. What was the things that y'all saw the reason that the Fever ended up losing? And how did y'all feel about Becky Hammon, what she said, talking about the physicality when her superstar is running people over? Let me know in the comment section, man. I love y'all. Y'all keep it smooth.